I'm Ash from Ask Ash, and I'm exploring the construction site of the first ever Club Med in South Africa.
Since the dawn of Sun City, South Africa has waited for a vision this bold. The ground has shifted. Construction is nearing completion. A new frontier of coastal luxury is about to be born. 7 separate building projects all coming together on one site. Valued at over 2 billion rand. Welcome to South Africa's first ever Club Med Resort.
So Hannes, we're standing in the village entertainment area. This would be the buffet area for breakfast. Let me know a bit more about why Club Med chose this location. This is one of the most iconic hospitality projects since the Sol Kurzner era, where we had Sun City and some mega projects decades ago. And I know Club Med has spent almost 2 decades looking for this specific site. So if you could just enlighten us why here.
I think why it took them 2 decades to get the right site is because one of their prerequisites is exclusive beach access. So, I mean, they looked at sites all along the north coast, even up into Mozambique, and this was the only site that they could find with that exclusivity. I mean, you don't have access from the neighbouring town, there's no development up north, it's only sugarcane and bush. So, yeah, this is really ideal.
And I mean, this being the first ever Club Med South Africa, there's also going to be a bush component?
Yes, it's an Impilo bush lodge, so that's 80 beds. That's up 2 hours drive, or they're proposing flying the guests up. So
are they going to make an airstrip?
Yeah, they've got an airstrip at the lodge.
Oh, great.
So they'll be using one of the local airstrips and flying the guests up so that they can have both the coast and the bush experience. And it's also a big 5 bush lodge. So
when guests come here, they can expect a bit of beach, a bit of bush. How many rooms are we looking at on this specific site?
On this specific site, there's 345 hotel rooms and 66 villas, which totals to 411 rooms.
Something I really want to get across to everybody watching this video is the sheer scale of this project. I mean, when I drove in at the gatehouse this morning and walked the site, I mean, this place is huge, and from what I can see from like a drone's eye view, it's a 2 billion rand project. I mean, the value of this project is colossal for South Africa, the hospitality sector. But just explain to me exactly what is going on, because it looks to me like there's separate parcels of projects happening all simultaneously.
Driving in don't really give you the view of the entire site. I mean, KZN is quite hilly and very undulating, so you might see the village and some of the hotel rooms, but actually if you look in plan, as you said on the drone shots, you get a feel of the entire development. I think somebody that's not on site won't necessarily experience that. So with the project being more than 2 billion rand, I mean, to put that into perspective, each of the packages is made up of about between 250 and 350 million. So
when you say packages, you mean individual projects running at the same time?
Yes.
How many are there of those?
So there's seven projects running at the same time. From foundation to roof was being constructed simultaneously. So it's not a 2 billion rand job where you start off small and expand. So everything was running all at once. So I mean, if I say 300 million, people will just think 300 million, but what is that? I mean, if you look at a small convenience shopping center, which all of us go to, that's about between 8 and 10,000 square meters, valued at between 80 and 100 million. This building we're standing in is 250, 300 million. So that's 3 of those shopping centers. So times that by 7, so we will be building 21 shopping centers simultaneously.
But I mean, you guys started, was it March 2023? You started building?
Yeah,
I mean,
24.
That's
yes.
2024, sorry. That's not a lot of time that you guys have been building in, and you talk about 8 projects, each valued at about 2 to 300 million. I mean, site must have been chaotic. How many people, how many project managers, how many people are passing one another to build every building?
I'm not exactly sure on the stats of how many people, but there was, at the stage, it was thousands. It looks like an ant nest with everybody intertwining. But I mean, just to take it a step back, how we selected the contractors. I mean, we had interviews with various different types of contractors, various different sizes. I mean, it would have been ideal to get one building contractor in KZN to build everything all at once, but there's nobody that can do that at scale. So we had to divide it up into 7 pockets. I mean, one of the pockets is the 3 different contractors formed a JV in order to construct that. So it was a real stringent process to get the entire team together and to get everything to where we are standing now.
So you never used one contractor for the whole thing because we just don't have the skill set for that? We don't have a company in South Africa that can do that?
I don't think it's a skill set, I think it's KZN-based skill set.
Okay, getting it out here.
Yes. Yeah, you might have that in Joburg, but down here, I don't think there's somebody that can build that at scale.
So you had multiple contractors working amongst one another in the same site for the past 2 years, basically.
Yeah, on top of each other, over each other, so it was really chaotic.
And you never once had a project delay?
No, not by the contracting team, no.
So what makes this Club Med really special when compared to the other Club Meds around the world is that it's got this beach bush component. This beach resort is 32 hectares in size and the bush is about 8,600 hectares with 80 hotel rooms. So tell us a bit more specifically when it comes to the beach resort, the layout. When we come in through the main gate, what can we expect to see on site?
So when you come through the main gate, you have your staff quarters, staff accommodation on the left. As you go down, you've got your convention center, 500-seater convention center, big parking area on the south. As you wrap around, you've got the paddle courts, the tennis courts, archery, all the sports and activities on that side. Family pools, kids club. You make your way around with these amazing sea views. You've got the villas where we're standing, the hotel blocks.
And these are the 66 private villas, so they have their own pool, their own little clubhouse, separate to the hotels.
Exclusive collections clubhouse down here with a spa, a gym, own pools, some jacuzzis. You make your way around the village, the main entertainment area with the big pool, buffet, garden area, and then the nautical where you've got the beach activities with direct access to the beach.
And these, when it comes to the beach activities, this is going to be the first ever Club Med that has their own surf school.
Yeah, I believe so. You can do some fishing, go for a swim, some activities on the beach, so that's lovely. Yeah.
As much as this is an iconic project for our hospitality sector, I would think it is an iconic project for our employment numbers as well. And from what I understand, this has all been local labour working on each of these different projects happening on the site.
Yes, that's correct. We have to take it back to the 7 different contracts again, just to put it into perspective. So one of the contracts would have, up until November, was 1.3 million man hours. So times that by 7 and you'll get to close to the total number. And all of those people came from the local wards, it's really the local community. I had to be specific to select local labourers from a specific ward to come and work on these sites. So, and then afterwards, I believe there's local people that will be trained as well, that will work in this facility to give it the real South African and KZN feel.
Yes, because I saw the staff quarters when we came in on the left.
Yes.
So there's a whole a project must have been dedicated to building that staff quarters.
Yes, one of those 7 projects is actually the staff facilities.
When Tongaat Hulot was in business rescue, they sold off a number of land parcels and properties, and the developer of this site, Collins Residential, bought this site, and now it's going to be the first ever Club Med in South Africa. What's interesting for me is there's a lot of greenfield potential around this site, so I want to assume that this is going to be the catalyst for something much bigger when it comes to the north coast of this entire area. So maybe just tell me a bit more about the future of the north coast and this 3-kilometer beach stretch that is basically untouched so far.
Yes. So this property is owned by Royal Shaka Developments. So this is right in the middle of the stretch of land which they own. So the last development is Seaton Estate, closer to Belita, and then there's a lot of open pockets in between, and then you reach Club Med, and this whole area from here, I think it's about 3.5 kilometers up until Jack's Estate, is ready to be developed. So, yeah.
And that's going to obviously bring an influx of families and, more people coming to live, work and play in this area. But I mean, surely there must be other resorts who are keeping their eye on the strip as well. Club Med must be the guinea pig, and then they come.
Yeah, we hope so. I mean, this is the North Coast. I mean, it's warm water, best weather. I mean, just look at what we're having out here today.
You guys are on track for opening June, July 2026.
Yes.
And I know that falls directly in European holidays. So I know we're going to get an influx of Club Med clients from Europe coming here to celebrate the first ever Club Med. Do you think a lot of locals are going to take to this hotel?
Yes, I'm definitely coming here with my family. I mean, I would rather come here than go to Mauritius. It's just way more convenient. So yeah, you'll definitely see me out here.
Yeah, well, the flights are going to be nice and short, but I mean, I would also think that the weather is going to play a huge role because, you know, it's winter in South Africa in July, but here it's pretty amazing all year round.
Yeah, June, July is actually the best. No rain, no wind, and yeah, you get a number of days like this as we're having today, and it's not as humid as we have it today, so it's probably in 60% humidity and about 25, 26 degrees, so it's perfect beach holiday.
Ask Ash is powered by Struxit. Dynamic individuals, collaborative excellence.